would like to see something that makes wallet transport, I dare I say, easier than memorizing 12 words. There's not many things easier than that, but I'd be curious if there's a way to innovate on that front, given that people are looking to be more agile in the face of increasingly difficult tax laws in the modern world. I think a lot of Bitcoiners are going to be running up against that in the next 5 years, 10 years. So I'm curious if there's innovations to be made there, but otherwise, yeah, I'm not really sure where I want Core to go next.
There's a border wallet, I think, that's been enabled in Sparrow where you could just memorize a particular pattern.
Yeah,
And
you
if
need
like that or
a
not-
file to go with it, though. You need a file to go with it.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
okay.
It's Border Wallet. You're talking about Border Wallet and Sparrow. Still really good, but it's not a perfect solution. You know, I hate that I'm even saying that, because obviously I've contributed exactly zero to wallet technology, but interesting stuff all the same. Do you want to talk about the cold card teleport thing a little bit?
I won't talk about teleport. I'll talk about the co-signing, because
Sure,
the teleport,
sure.
I'm still wrapping my head around it. And to be honest, it's a feature, from what I gather, I'm not going to use at all. But either way, the co-signing thing, it's now available on the Mark IV if you are using firmware 5.4.2, and also on the Q version, firmware version 1.3.2Q. So if you're using any of those or newer, you get access to something called a cold card co-signing. And when this is enabled, a second seed is then added to your cold card, and this is known as a spending policy. And the new seed is used along the main seed of the device, and it's kind of creating a 2 of N multi-sig wallet.
Mm-hmm.
And with that, you could put on some spending policies. So rather than having a wallet where you could drain it in totality without any barriers whatsoever, you could put some rules, some spending rules in this to protect your funds and also give you a little bit more flexibility moving forward. So you could put limits on how much Bitcoin can be spent in a single transaction. You could also restrict how fast Bitcoin can be sent, requiring a minimum number of blocks to be built between transactions. You could also whitelist where you are going to be sending Bitcoin. This is sounding a little bit like CTV in a way.
Yeah.
So it's giving you the ability to whitelist addresses where you could send it. And there's also 2FA where you could use mobile 2FA for authentication. So this is something I find to be rather fascinating. I haven't yet dove deep into it, but if you are concerned about your stack and you want to provide a little bit more security, rather than using something like Liana and time locking it, you could use something like this. This is another alternative. Again, options are good.